I meant to say something about this a while ago, but like this is still true. Y'all love to hate on Katara or Korra for being hot-headed and stubborn, but in the same breath, y'all be like, "Oh my god, Daddy Zuko!" Like, no, baby, smell like sexism in here. Stop it.
Hey, I just had an Avatar The Last Airbender epiphany. Avatar Roku is Zuko's great-grandfather. Since Avatar Roku is reincarnated as Avatar Aang, that makes Aang Zuko's great-grandfather. And you know that something like this happened at least once. My lord, Avatar Aang is here to see you. The Avatar would not drop in unannounced unless something urgent was at hand. Send him in immediately. Zuzu, great-grandpappy's here and he wants some huggies. Maybe I should finish Sozin's work.
Okay, I'm not sure if everyone heard, but there's the live action for Avatar The Last Airbender coming soon in the works by Netflix. In episode 14 of Book 1, The Fortune Teller, there's Meng. And I'm like, wait, my sister could make a good Meng. And here's why.
Well, hello there. Oh, well, hello there. Don't you think that cloud looks like a flower? Huh? Sure, I guess. That cloud looks like a flower over there. Oh, I didn't see you there. You don't like me, do you? But not the way I like you. Aang, you don't like me, don't you? But not the way I like you. Her hair seems so manageable. Her hair seems so manageable.
Avatar Misconception Part 4. Most people get spirit bending and spiritual projection confused. This right here is Korra spirit bending. She's spirit bending here again. Spirit bending is a water bending specialty. This requires a lot of spiritual balance, and it's a high level technique of water bending. This, however, this is called spiritual projection. This is an advanced airbending specialty. So this right here where Jinora can be at a place she's not physically at, that's called spiritual projection. But turning spirits good again with spirit bending, that's part of water bending. And that's Korra's specialty. That's right, Korra, you rep the Southern Water Tribe.
I like how as a fandom, even though we acknowledge that Katara is technically canon, we choose not to ship Jet with Katara, but with Zuko, and it just, yeah. Like Katara, who they were probably their first kiss, which is basically confirmed by the creators, nah. But Jetco Fairy Ride Club? Yes! Like, when you look up Jet fan art, not even Jetco fan art, there's some Jet art, but then most of it is Jet and Zuko. Like, Jetco, more Jetco, more Jetco, more Jetco, more, that one Jetang edit, that one person, and then more Jetco, more, you guys get my point, like, we really looked at Jet and we were like, yes, but make it not straight.
Hello, Zuko here, but I guess you probably already know me, sort of.
If you don't know, there's a theory that Ty Lee is descended from airbenders because she has like a rounder face shape and she has gray eyes like Aang and other airbenders, and she also has like an aerial skill set. She has good balance and she's very good in the air with all her like flips and her gymnastics tricks and stuff. And she also believes in auras, which is kind of similar to spirituality, which is what the air nomads believed in really heavily. But there's one other thing I noticed that I don't know if anyone else has talked about, but her outfit is very similar to Aang's from season 1 and season 2. They both have like the collar, the third flat piece up top, maybe it's for aerodynamic purposes, and they both had like baggy loose pants. Her outfit looks like it was cut from the same blueprint that Aang's was, and they both have very similar face shapes, and they both have the big bubbly eyes in comparison to the sharper, narrower amber eyes that Mei, Azula, and Zuko and other Fire Nation people generally have. And I know Zuko had baggy pants as well, but Ty Lee's just looks so similar to Aang's. I know other people have talked about this theory on TikTok, but I don't know if anyone else has talked about her outfit, and overall I think the theory is really cool.
Is Scott here?
You know what? He just left.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry.
Something's not right. There are usually thugs posted out front. We better be cautious.
Yeah, you're right, Mako. You're right. Absolutely right. Oh, shit!
Who do you think the hottest girl in school is? The Epcot ball? Well, I like Melanie, and not just because she's pretty. I think she's really funny.
Oops. Wrong tent.
Sorry. Do you need to talk to Sokka too?
Nope. Not me.
Well, hello!
sexism.
I will be as a fly on the wall, a grain of salt in the ocean. I will slip amongst them like a transparent thing.
What the fuck? Is this allowed? What the fuck? Is that allowed?
Stop. Sharing tea with a fascinating stranger is one of life's true delights.
Here, this is for you.
Why would I want that?
I saw it and I thought it was pretty. Don't girls like stuff like this?
Maybe stupid girls.
Forget it!
Open up the safe, bitches got a lot to say! What's in your face? That'll wake you when you play! Send the letters on the plate, fuck you in a brain, bitch!
No, I feel like I hate saying this because then everyone on Twitter is like, you're lying, I hate you. I was supposed to be in the video. No, I actually wanted you to be.
I'm ready!
What's up? What's up? So you can enjoy
This is part 7, and I think the finale. People far too often say, it's the writing, as a scapegoat for things that they don't like. For example, a big reason people don't like Korra, or that they say they don't like Korra, is they say, well, the writing's worse than everything else on television. Blah, blah, blah. When you think that, you need to think long and hard. Is the writing of this show actually bad? Or is it just something I personally do not like? And you have to try not to conflate the two of those. Because I can say, the writing of Korra is actually pretty good, and it tackles a lot of issues, because remember, it came out in 2010, and Nickelodeon didn't even like the fact that it was a woman, especially a woman of color, as I shown in a video previous. And then once the show started being a little more adult, they actually took it off the air, first from Saturday mornings to Friday nights, and then from Friday nights to online with no advertising. It's fine to not like a show and to not like Korra. However, if you come up with dumbass excuses about, well, the writing in this show was worse than every other show I've ever seen, I'm gonna say that I have to disagree with you, and you're wrong. Part 2 of Growth in Korra. So starting with Season 3. Season 3 of Korra is thought of the best of Korra, and potentially some of the best of Avatar at all, and there's a reason for that. The Red Lotus. Technically, like Aman and Unalaq before him, Zahir and the Red Lotus are right. The governments of the world and the systems that put them in place have created arbitrary boundaries and social hierarchies that hurt far more than they help. However, their solution to this is, instead of actually trying to fix things, if something's broken, just break it more. Instead of trying to rewrite the balance of the world, just break the scales. And they get pretty fucking close. So close, in fact, that they give Korra severe PTSD, which then leads into Season 4. Season 4 is all about fascism. It's a juxtaposition. Season 3 is about going from complete anarchy and chaos to complete and utter authoritarianism. As a combined story, they show that you have to find a middle road. But obviously that road needs a little bit lean farther away from authoritarianism than it does toward. Now that I've gone through the seasons, the part 3 of this video is going to go through characters. See you there!
This is so humiliating!
It's a long, long way to Ba Sing Se, but the girls in the city, they look so pretty and they kiss so sweet that you really have to meet the girls.
We're watching Korra for the first time. Let's go.
This is fun.
Who's gonna tell me that Aang died? Who's gonna tell me that?
City. Who the fuck is Cricket Lee in The Last Airbender? How does a 5-year-old remember all those lines?
I'm not gonna let anyone get in my way. I'm a failure. After all that hard work.
This is an appreciation post for Sokka's art. His rendition of Appa should have been used for the posters. And his submarine, look at that. Wonderful. He even adds flair to his pictures by including a rainbow. So wholesome. Although his creations might not be the best in the traditional sense, but they are very Sokka. And he tries his best, especially for Suki. Katara's hair loopies are included, and Zuko's spiky hair, even though Zuko said it's not that spiky.
I hate to say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Laugh at everything he says, even if it's not funny.
Well, that sounds really shallow and stupid. Let's try it.
Okay. Hey there, sweet sugar cakes. How you liking this party?
What is that thing?
This is Appa, my flying bison.
Right. And this is Katara, my flying sister.
I'm going with Zuko.
What? Everyone else went on a life-changing field trip with Zuko. Now it's my turn.
It occurred to me last night that maybe the reason I don't really see the chemistry in Katang and ship Zutara instead is because I have friend-zoned every single guy that's ever been interested in me. I'm just so oblivious when it comes to flirting, I cannot tell at all. And every time I'm just like, it's just a good friendship, like nothing more. And all the guys I've ever been interested in or thought were cute were ones that I could not have.
This one sentence has invalidated every single comment you have made on every one of my videos. You said you watched Korra multiple times through and you could point out hundreds of things that were wrong with the show. Well, the fact that you say Toph wouldn't be a cop means you haven't even watched the first season. Toph Beifong started the Republic City Police Department. Like, my god, dude, I haven't been this upset by a comment on my videos since the dude who said, the Earth King could metal bend? Excuse you.
Oh, it was sexism.
People see me and think I'm weak. They want to take care of me. But I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew. Always thinking you need to do things on your own without anyone's support. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you. Not that I love you. I just met you.
Hey guys, I think I found something.
Oh, you want
In my day, Qin the Conqueror threatened to throw the world out of balance. I stopped him, and the world entered a great era of peace.
But you didn't really kill Qin. Technically, he fell to his own doom because he was too stubborn to get out of the way.
Personally, I don't really see the difference. But I assure you, I would have done whatever it took to stop Qin. I offer you this wisdom, Aang. Only justice will bring peace.
Yes, I do believe Book 2, Spirits of the Legend of Korra, is the weakest of the books of Korra and potentially the weakest of all Avatar. The reason for this are manyfold. The first is because of animation quality. The production side of this book was rife with problems. Nickelodeon didn't give Korra to the same animation studio as they did for Season 1 for the beginning of Season 2.
Not enough people watched season 1 for them to think that it was worth it. However, halfway through at about the Avatar 1 episodes, they switched back to the original studio because there was a large outcry from fans saying, why did it get worse? Why is the animation worse? And the animation isn't technically worse, it's just of a different quality that wasn't this consistent with season 1. And story-wise, book 2 of Korra has probably some of the most complex themes of all of Avatar, and it just wasn't fully equipped to deal with them completely. I mean, it really did a good job of trying to show zealots and fanaticism and how it can relate and tear a country apart, but in the end, the Dark Avatar wasn't the best turn. However, that doesn't mean the season was wholly bad.
2 things that are not true in the Avatar world. First, Earthbenders cannot fly. I know on the ship that they made a nice little bedding of coal and they all moved it together, and it would seem as if they were making it fly, but no. That's because all the coal was condensed and it was all together. There was multiple Earthbenders moving it at one. It was not one Earthbender moving that whole pile making it fly. That is false. Earthbenders cannot fly. The best that they can do is move the earth beneath them and give themselves mobility. That is it. 2, Boomy was not stronger than Toph in The Last Airbender. It was stated Toph was the strongest Earthbender in the world. She was a master of Earth. She was a master of seismic sense. And she created a whole new bending just because the bitch didn't want to be in a box. Come on now. There's 2. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah. All of the things I do. That's a child.
And that's an ugly, pimply bitch.
Done. Good work, Toph. Time to take control of the ship. Take the wheel.
That's a great idea. Let the blind girl steer the giant airship.
I was talking to Suki.
That would make a lot more sense.
Dance like a god. Dance like a god. Dance like a god.